Hello. Just trying to get my best angle. Of course, there isn't one. As usual, the sound is probably bad on this thing. So yeah, it's a day, another blog, another day 53. Day 53 of my blogging. I won't go on for too long because we're going to watch a film. Going to find something to watch on Netflix, a horror or something. And I got my dinner to eat as well. My dinner's cooking up nicely now. Uh, Right. So let's show you with the comics that I read today. The comics I read today on the way to work and at work and on the way home from work. These are a couple of comics I got sent by Jambo. They finally came up in my reading pile. So this was the last Lois Lane ever. This is the very, very last Lois Lane. First story was quite sad. I actually felt sorry for like the hey James Gallegos and Matilda Gothica. I actually felt sad for this one panel NPC who died of fright and his girlfriend who went to find him. And you're like, it was like, oh, yeah, that was kind of, I thought, oh, poor little people. Their lives have been devastated by this, this thing that Lois Lane and Superman don't even talk about for more than one panel. It was like, these. I felt the loss for inconsequential characters in a Superman comic, or sorry, the Lois Lane comic. This train, it was a very funny story. This yeah, basically dinosaur like people were leaving their planet and they sent their people off like Noah's Ark 2 by 2 to other planets to anyway, and then they were trying to find the two of their people who'd been to Earth, and Lois tells them that they actually were the dinosaurs and they died out years before we ever came along. And the moral was, don't have wars. That was basically the moral, in case nobody knew that having wars was a bad thing. And then the second story was an old couple who refused to leave their house, and the evil property owner sending people around to bump them off so he could knock down their house and turn it into flat or whatever the heck he was going to do. But it was not as good as some of the early Lois Lanes. I think the early Lois Lanes are a bit more quirky, a bit more funny. Here was a really nice old. I haven't got any of these. Hulk and Submariner. In 1967, I think it was. Definitely one of my older Marvel comics. Possibly my oldest one. I can't remember actually. Thinking about it, I'm not too sure what my oldest Marvel comic is. But this is definitely amongst the contenders from 1967. Yeah. This is definitely my oldest Teen Titan. This is another one Jambo got me. Hey, Surly Tim. This is Teen Titans #4. Speedy wasn't even a member of the Teen Titans at that time. And I was talking about the Tokyo Olympics from 1966, I think it was. 1966. Isn't Tokyo Olympics meant to be this year as well? Wasn't that meant to be when the Olympics were this year, which are not going to happen now, I don't believe, because of all this virus malarkey. But yeah, I think it was supposed to be in Tokyo this year. Anyway, so that was another one that Jambo sent me. Good stuff. Nice old. He's literally holding on by a thread, but you get old covers, you get old comics sent to you by people. You do not complain. You're happy to get them, which I certainly was. And this one is an old snap. It was 1976. Incredible Hulk. This is probably my oldest Incredible Hulk, actually. I think no, I've got my one from my birthday, 1969. But this is definitely one of my oldest Incredible Hulks, and this is in immaculate condition. It's like pristine. Yeah, just read that one. Thank you. He's living in a tiny, minute world like the atom, but it's inside the head of General Talbot. General Talbot. He's living in General Talbot's head in a minuscule world. This I've started reading. I didn't quite finish it yet. It's one of these like Elseworlds invented stories. Superman and Batman got their sons. I don't really talk about Batman so much, but Superman's Superman's not happy with him. He thinks he's a bit of a screw up. Although he didn't actually do anything really that bad. But Superman decides he's a screw up and then gets his powers taken away from him using golden kryptonite to take his powers away. And then he has a change of heart, goes to the bottle world of Candor, and has his powers transferred to his son. And it was like, well, if he hadn't been so impetuous in the first place and taken all his powers away, foolish Superman. He didn't used to be so stupid. But in the Silver Age madness, maybe he was. Maybe he was that stupid in the Silver Age. He could certainly be sometimes. I suppose when you cut for like how much space you've got to tell the story, you know they do get a bit silly. I was halfway through the backup story now, and I can't remember what the backup story was now. What happened? Oh, the backup story was quite cool actually. It was a League of the Superheroes. Princess and the Dream Girl or Saturn Girl. Saturn Girl and Princess after this criminal. This criminal knocks them out, and when they go back to the Legion of Headquarters, Legion of Superheroes headquarters, no one recognizes them. No one knows who they are. No one remembers them. And there's two new heroes in the Legion of Superheroes who are Projector Lad and Saturn Boy. So I've not quite worked out what's happening there, but they somehow have been replaced in the team and the minds and memories of their teammates. So yeah, that's I've not got. We're going to get off the train, so I'll miss the end of that one so far. And this was in my to read pile for today. I haven't got around to reading it yet. Nice, and this is in Mylar. I bought this one on eBay. It came in nice shiny Mylar, nice shiny. I bought a comic last night on eBay, and I blame Bub. Bub, you made me spend money on a comic by showing off and hypnotizing me. He hypnotized me to buy this similar comic. Basically, he held up this comic, and there was flashing lights, and there was like a swirling pattern on the screen, and he was going like this, like with, and like you probably couldn't hear it, but there was like subliminal like talking, going, buy this comic, Gray, buy this comic. It's the only thing that I can put it down to. Hey, crazy guy, sound too crazy. How crazy is too crazy is what I want to know. I mean, is it really crazy or is it just slightly crazy? Anyway, so I've got a comic on the way that I blame Bub. Bub made me buy it with hypnotic suggestion. It was hypnotic suggestion and subliminal messaging made me buy the comic that will be coming in a few days' time. But what I did today was Moon Knight number 25. Bill Sienkiewicz. That's the name of the I was trying to remember the last few times I've comic. Bill Sienkiewicz. Sienkiewicz, Biggly Bitch. Something like that. Definitely is sinking something or other. Sinking Ship. Bill Sinking Ship, that's his name. Right. So there, nice. And it's in very good condition as well. Really well packaged. Yeah. Hi, Marcelo's toy room. I haven't got any toys to show you. I haven't got any toys to show to Marcelo. Oh, I've got some toys up there, and some cuddly toys. I can't bother to go and get them though. Let's do that. Oh, yeah. Anyway, that's me. That's me for today. I'm gonna go and find a film to watch, and probably dish up my dinner to eat as well. Yeah, I know the power of suggestion, exactly. He showed me his comic and he used subliminal messaging, and there was like flashing images like coming up saying buy, 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 like that. Like the that film with Rowdy Roddy Piper where it was like consume, consume, like that. And I think that's definitely what he must have done to made me suddenly go onto eBay and search out that comic and then make an offer for the comic. And then when they refused and gave me a different offer, I accepted the different offer that they gave me. It was me down to that because it was nothing because I'm much more, you know what I'm like? I'm far too sensible to spend money on comics. He lies unconvincingly. Yeah, they live. That's the film, Marcelo. You're 100% right there. The best ever. They live. Yeah, it's a great movie. I saw that in the cinema. But anyway, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm gonna watch a film. Gonna have some dinner. Gonna go to bed. Gonna go back to work tomorrow because yeah, it's Sunday. Sunday, I have to work Sunday. I've been 47 hours next week, which is more than I've ever done in my life. I think it was like 36 hours in my last job and mostly 35 hours in this job. But for next week, because of the way the shifts has messed around, I'm doing 47 hours, which is all right, as long as they pay me. I don't mind. Yeah, crazy guy, comic song, crazy. Be well to all, be safe. Yes, I am off ski like Trotsky. Make sure everyone is subbed to everybody else. Marcelo's Toy Room. He's not been in my chat before. People might not be subbed to Marcelo's Toy Room, so go sub him up. He does mainly toys, but toys, comics. It's close enough, isn't it? Yeah. See you later, folks. You just got laid off. Oh God, that's not good. Sorry to hear that, mate. That is not good at all. Well, hopefully you'll find something else. And it's obviously going to be a bit bloody awkward in this moment. What was I saying today? I was thinking there might be more lockdowns going on in London, like no transport at all, and that would basically mean that I wouldn't have a job as well. So I'm hoping that doesn't pass, because I definitely need the money, and I think my liver is probably too shriveled to actually try and sell it on the black market. Mind you, I think you only get one liver anyway. I have to sell a kidney. I think I've got 2 kidneys, and I can sell one of my kidneys. And I'd rather not though. Avoided. Yeah, good luck, mate. Good luck getting through it. I'm off out of here. Cheers for watching, everybody, and until next time, may all your news be good news.